Hello children, today in second session of chapter 7 circles, let me go to exercise 7.1. Exercise 7.1. So here first question is complete the following using suitable answers. So here one circle is given. There O is the center of the circle, point A is on the circle and OA is radius. First question here is A, the distance between the center of a circle and a point on the circle is called dash. So here the question is the distance between the center of the circle. Here O is the center of the circle and a point on the circle. A is point on the circle. So distance between center of the circle and point on a circle is OA and this is called radius. So answer here is the distance between the center of the circle and a point on the circle is called radius. So here children, in your textbook you should write radius. Okay. Then B question is in B we have three different questions. So in the figure, first one, center of the circle is dash. Now see this figure children, here O is written here in the middle of the circle and this is called the center of the circle. So here center of the circle is O. Then second answer, second fill in the blank, radius of the circle is represented by the line segment dash. Now here in the figure radius is OA. O is the center of the circle, A is point on the circle. OA is the line segment which represents the radius. So here we should write OA. OA is radius of the circle. Now third fill in the blank, radius of the circle is write again OA. Okay, and here also you can write represented by R. Both fill in the blanks you can write both. You can write R or you can write OA, and here radius of the circle is OA. Now let me go to second main question. So second main question we have to mark correct statement. Second main question, mark the correct statement by right mark and false statement by wrong mark. Now here first one is only one radius is drawn, radius can be drawn to a circle. Say here, in a circle, if it is a circle, then in a circle you can draw as many radius you want, and they are called radii. This in last session we have learnt. One is called radius and plural it is radii. If there are two or more than two radius, then we read it as radii. So here in a circle we can draw as many radius we want. Infinite number of radius can be drawn. Okay, so here only one radius can be drawn to a circle is a false statement, so we should put wrong. Then B question, all radii of a circle are equal. So here in this circle, this is O, center of the circle. If I name A, here B, here C, here D, then what we find, OA is equals to OB equals to OD equals to OD. Okay, all radii of the circle, they are equal to one another. Therefore here answer is right. Okay, then the C question is, C1, there is only one center for a circle. So here in a circle we can put so many points on the circle. We can draw as many radius we want, we can draw, but there is only one center of the circle. Here we have only one center of the circle. Okay, so this statement is true. Now turn the page, let me go to next question. So here next one, in the figure OC is the measure of the radius. For D question we have one figure where O is the center of the circle, C is point on the circumference on the circle, OC is radius, and another line is drawn AB. Okay, so here D question, in the figure first one, OC is the measure of radius, measure of the radius. Check the figure, is it true? Here in the figure, yes, OC, O is center of the circle, C on the circle, therefore OC is radius of the circle. So this statement is true. Then let me go to next one. Here in second question, AB is the radius. AB is the radius. Check AB. Is it passing through center of the circle? No. Here center of the circle is not touching to any point on the circle. Therefore, AB is not a radius. The other name for AB is chord. AB is chord. That you will learn in your higher classes. But here AB is not a radius. So therefore, this statement is false. Then let me go to third main question. Now third main question, some figures from your day-to-day life are given. First one is a giant whale. First one is a giant whale. We have to find third main question in each of the following. Here first one, in each of the following figures identify the circle its radius and center. So here first figure you can see some giant whale is given where we find a circle. This is one circle and another circle here you will find. So in giant whale we can find two circles. Here we have to find circle, its radius and center. So this is center. Okay. So here arrow mark center. And this is circle C1, circle C2. This is center. Center of circle 2. This is the center of 1. Now here lines are drawn. So these lines are called radius. These are radius. Okay. Then here also some lines are drawn. So this is radius. Can see the figure. You can see the figure. Two circles you can find. So here you can mark in the figure itself. So two circles we find, circle C1 and C2. Then center here 1, center 2. Then these two are the radius of the circle. Then second one, this is A1. Second one, here one wheel, cart wheel is given. One wheel is given. There you find another circle. There you find another circle. Then one small circle. Okay. There this is the wheel we find. Okay. Now here how many circles we are finding? So circle C1, C2, C3 and this is C4. 4 circle we find. Circle C1, C2, C3 and C4. Okay. And only one radius. This is the radius. Okay. Radius of this. Here is center of the circle and we find radius. So this line is called radius. Then C question we find one clock. C question is there we find one clock where we have 4 circles. So one small circle, then another circle, then one big circle and again one circle, where some numbers are written. So it is a clock. There we find two hands. Here we find two different hands. Now here we have a circle C1. Now here inside a circle C1, C2, this is C3 and this is C4. Here it is given C1, C2, C3, C4. 4 circles are given. Okay. Then which is the radius? This hand is called radius. So this is radius. Got this? Here hand of the clock, the minute hand is called radius. Then this is the center. This part is a center. This understood? Okay. Then D question. Say here D question. Some two cows are tied to one peg. This is called peg. Here in a ground, this is a ground. Here some peg is put on this. Here A cow is tied and another one B cow is tied. Two cows are tied. Okay. Two cows are tied to one peg. You can see the figure. Here in figure you can see cow A and cow B. So here if cow are moving, if these cow are moving, you will find a circle. If cow are moving, then this is a radius. This is a center. This understood? Okay. Then we have still more questions. Second main question, third main question. So here I'll rub this. And we will write here second main question. From the figure we have to write some more fill in the blanks. So here second fill in the blank is in figure A. How many circles? How many circles are there? Do they have the same center? Do they have the same center? Now see in first figure, how many circles we are finding? 2 circles. So here answer, there are 2 circles in figure A. Now do they have a same center? No. No, they do not have same center. This is the answer. They don't have a same center. You can check these figures and you have to write answer. Now third question, third fill in the blanks. So this is the answer of second one. Third question, in figure C, the length of the needle, which is showing the minute is the radius of now 1 minute. Third question, in the figure the length of the needle which is showing hour. I went to next question. Showing the hour is the radius of dash circle. So here check in figure C. Where is our hand? Here you can see our hand. It is radius of C1 circle. So here write a circle C1. Then fourth, fill in the blank. In figure C, the length of the needle which is showing the minute is the radius of dash circle. Now minute hand, it is near 12. To which circle it is touching? It is touching to circle C2. So here we should write the minute is the radius of C2 circle. Okay. Then fifth question. In figure D, which cow's thread will represent the radius of the circle. Check here in the figure. Cow B, the thread of cow B, when it rotates, it shows the radius of the circle. So here you should write cow B. Thread of cow B will represent radius of the circle. Now let me go to fourth main question. Now fourth main question, measure the length of the radius of each of the following circle, write them in the given space. So here I am not writing this question on the board, already some figures are drawn, some circles are there in your textbook. What you should do, you should keep your scale on the circle, you should find radius, and here down you should write in your textbook. So first figure A, if you keep your scale here, then you will find it is of 2 centimeter. So first figure A, fourth main question A, R equals to, you will find 2 centimeters. Okay. So first answer is R equals to 2 centimeters. There in textbook only you should write. Then second question, second one, if you keep here scale on the center of the circle, you will find R is 1.3 centimeters. Then C question, C1, here is a C, big one, C. So keep your scale. See here 0. Before 1 we have 0 on the scale. That 0 you should put on, you should keep on center of the circle, and then you should measure the length of a line. Already we learnt a scale is used to measure any line segment, any length of the line. So here if you keep your scale on this line, you will find here radius is 3 centimeter. Then D question, here in D question, if you keep your scale on center of the circle and if you measure till circle, you will find R here, radius is 2.5 centimeter. So in your textbook, again keep your scale on center of the circle. So 0 should touch, 0 on your scale, it should touch the center of the circle. Then where does that line ends on the scale, that you should measure and should write radius of the circle. Till here we learnt some objects in our nature, in our surrounding, where we find circles. Then what is the center of those circles? Then we learnt that which is the radius of those circle, then how many circles are there in that figure. So there are bangles, clocks, so many things are there in our nature where we find circles. Okay, our mother will do chapati, roti, it is also a circle. So there just imaginary line you can draw and you can find the radius. You can fold the chapati and you can find the center of the circle. Okay, if this is your chapati, okay, then fold along the half circle, then you will get this is a folded chapati. Again fold, then here you can find the center of the circle, then this is radius. Okay, so when you sit for lunch, imaginary line you can draw on a chapati, just fold it, you will get 2 radius, and actually we call it diameter. Then again if you fold, here you will find radius. So 1 radius, here 2 radius, both we call radii of the circle. Okay, and this point where a chapati is folded is called center of the circle. This understood? Even this you can do on a paper. On a paper, if circle is drawn, fold and find radius and center of the circle. This understood? So here we completed exercise 7.1. So in our next session of this lesson circle, we are going to learn construction of a circle of given measurement. Here if measurement is given, draw a circle of 2 centimeter, draw a circle of 2.5 centimeter, draw a circle of 5 centimeter. Then how to measure it and how to draw it, that we are going to learn in our next session. Till then, have a good day children.